Other questions about stuff? Sorry, my cat was falling off. Let's see what. Yep, Keir Starmer's mummy really did a number on him. Yep, Keir Starmer's mummy really did a number on him. Yep. Yeah, we need a general election before 2029. We can't hold out this retarded government to do everything they can to trash the country before they get booted out of Parliament. We need a general election before 2029. We need to get retarded Labour out. And we need to get Reform in for now because Rupert Lowe and Ben Habib's party's unfortunately not ready yet. But I'd rather have them two than Reform, but it's Reform, innit? We need to get Labour out ASAP. Reform will be better than Labour. I prefer Ben Habib's party or Rupert Lowe's party because they're both what I want. Deportation of all illegal immigrants. I'm not sure Reform will deport them all. But Reform's the best option at the moment, and we need to get retarded Labour out and Reform in quickly until Rupert Lowe or Ben Habib's party are ready. I'll be ready sooner or later. But yeah, this retarded Labour government to do everything they can to trash the country before we get booed out of Parliament. So just be prepared for the worst till this retarded Labour government are booed out. Anyway, what did I say? I said no more questions about. I'm not going to do politics videos on their own. I'm not going to do politics in this chat anymore. So don't ask questions about politics, not because I've already said I don't want to talk about politics in these videos. It's not fun for me. I like doing politics videos on their own because it makes my blood boil what's happening in the country at the moment. So no more questions about politics in this chat. It's about other stuff, not about politics. I do politics videos on their own. So yeah, no more questions about politics. We need to get Labour out as quickly as possible. And Starmer out and the rest of the Labour crew. And Mary London, they all need to be booted out. And Pep and Blair all need to go. And all the illegal immigrants need to be deported. Once the Labour out, none of them things will happen, unfortunately. But that's all I'm going to say. It's only going to get worse with this retarded government. Just remember that. So that's the last time I'm going to mention politics in this chat. It's just going to get worse as this retarded Labour government are booted out. So don't expect things to get better because they won't. They'll only get worse. Not better. That's all I'm going to say in politics in this chat. Talk about other stuff in future. I do politics videos. I will do politics videos. But not in this chat about other stuff. Did you beat Resident Evil 2? Yeah, I did. On the PlayStation, yeah. I beat the Claire A scenario, the Leon A scenario, and the B scenarios of them both. And I've also beat it with Hunk. You get his playthrough if you beat. It's kind of complicated, but you get the Hunk playthrough on Resident Evil 2 PlayStation if you beat the game on a normal difficulty in under 3 hours and you only save the game once. You get the Hunk. Doesn't matter who you beat with, but you got to beat. You're only allowed to save once, and you can't use F8 spray. It's forbidden. As long as you beat the A scenario in under 3 hours and you save the game once, and you don't use F8 sprays with Claire or Leon, you'll get the Hunk playthrough. And I beat the Hunk playthrough, and that is harder than the Claire A B scenario and the Leon A B scenario. That is hard as fuck. It's short, but it's hard as fuck. I beat that, but it took me numerous tries. The Hunk scenario, I beat it, but it's really hard. I beat it, but it's hard as fuck. I'd never go for the Hunk scenario again. I beat it, but I'll never go through it again. But yeah, Resident Evil. Someone said, what's my favourite Resident Evil game on the PlayStation? Resident Evil 2 for sure. Resident Evil 3 was alright, but Resident Evil 2 I grew up with. Who are the most annoying enemies in the Resident Evil 2 game that you think, in your opinion? The Lickers. If you play the game, you know what enemies I mean. Them Lickers, they're a pain in the ass. What playthrough's harder, Leon A scenario or Claire's? I'd say Claire's. She has more Lickers to deal with, and her weapon arsenal is a downgrade to Leon's. Like he has a shotgun, she has a G launcher and a crossbow. Hers are downgrade. Her weapons are downgrades. It's like a different game, isn't it? Because she has a story with Sherry, and Leon has a story with Ada Wong. And people think Ada Wong dies in the second. Looks like Ada dies in the A and B scenarios of Leon, but she doesn't. She's in Resident Evil 4. In the A scenario, she falls from a great height after getting shot by Annette Birkin, but she lives. And Sorry if I heard something. Sorry about that if I heard something. But she lives in the A scenario, and the B scenario, you think uh, that tyrant kills her, but she lives. She's in Resident Evil 4. But it's a great game, Resident Evil 2. I'll be honest, I've never played Resident Evil 4. I've yet to play it, but 3 is alright, but 2 is my favourite. But Ada Wong, she's in the Resident Evil 4, I believe. She doesn't die like you think she would do, but she doesn't. But Annette Birkin dies, yeah. But Ada Wong, no. Have you ordered any video games lately that are on the way? Elemental Master for the Mega Drive and Felios. 2 shoot 'em ups. I look forward to getting them games. What's my favourite shoot 'em up so far? Gynog. I've always loved that game. A lot of people think it's hard. It is hard, but I've grew up that game. I've beat it loads of times. It's a fun game. What do I prefer, Coke or Pepsi? Both. Both. What do I think of that game, Ghostbusters on the NES? A lot hate that game, don't they? Because of the staircase scenario. I think it's not the worst game in the world, but it's not great, but it's not the worst game in the world. What high school did I go to? Moorside High, Swinton. What year were you born? I thought I've already said 1988, February the 5th, 1988. Do I like Jason Donovan? And if you do, what's your favourite song he's done? Any Dream Will Do. I like Jason Donovan, yeah. I heard it. I don't watch Emmerdale Farm, but I was told he was in that show not so long ago. EastEnders only my show. I don't watch Coronation Street, don't watch Emmerdale Farm. But I was told he was in Emmerdale Farm. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't watch the show, but I was told he was. Oh, interesting question. What do you prefer out Streets of Rage 2 and Streets of Rage 3? Streets of Rage 2, but I do like Streets of Rage 3. It's a fun game. But I grew up with 2, so probably 2 is my favourite. But I do like 3. I do like 3. And I love Streets of Rage 1 as well. Who are the most annoying enemies in the first Streets of Rage Genesis game? Them bosses stage 5, them girls. They're harder than them fire-breathing bastards. A lot of people think them fire-breathing bastards are the hardest, but as long as you don't learn not to throw them and they don't fall at you, that's a simple trick with them. Just punch them. But them girls are a pain in the ass. I beat the game loads of times, but them girls are a pain in the ass, certainly on the harder difficulties. But I beat the game on all difficulties. I love that game, Streets of Rage. Like I love Golden Axe, absolute great games. But I love Streets of Rage, absolute great game. What are you drinking today, Dan? Sunny day? What's your next music reaction going to be? I don't know. You'll find out soon. I'm going to do one. I've not done a reaction for a week or so of music reactions, have I? How come you don't want to do that song right beside you, Sophie B. Hawkins, the official video? I've already made it clear I don't like that video. The one where she's on the beach at night with the horse. I don't like that video. I've never liked that video. That's why. I've done Right Beside You where she's on top of a pops, but that video, and I'm not going to do it. I don't like that video. I've done other music videos, but I don't like that video, so I'm not going to do it. If you look on YouTube, I'm sure there's people who've reacted to it. Just put Right Beside You, Sophie B. Hawkins' official video reaction. I'm sure people have reacted to it. Sorry, I don't like the video you saw. Sorry, I've been requested to react to it, but I don't like the video, so sorry, no. What primary school did I go to? Monty Green Primary School. Fantastic school. Still looks the same. I went past it the other day as it did all them years ago in the early 90s when I was there. Different headmistress, obviously, but great times. Like my old high school, Moorside High School, that looks the same. And Eccles College too. I went to Eccles College. Someone said, what's college do I go to? Eccles College. So yeah, I went to Monty Green Primary School, Moorside High School, and Eccles College. Anyway, it's been 10 minutes. I'll do another questions tomorrow. Peace out.